on the Better You TV. And so I'm kind of excited to start something new, right? So my goal really is to learn something new every single day. Today's topic for Better You TV and hello Clubhouse, woohoo, is 3 mindset hacks, 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 mindset hacks. So for the people I'm broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube as I do every Tuesday. I started doing a YouTube a few months ago, and I'm kind of excited about that too. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. This is the first time I'm actually broadcasting on Clubhouse. And so Miriam is in Clubhouse right now. Thank you. I'm giving you a big old high five. Bam, for all the folks that are preparing for us to have a discussion, right? And this, of course, the Better You TV is a weekly leadership themed video show for women leaders. And that's women in supervisory and managerial positions. And so we're really excited just to start 2020 off with some goodness, right? We want to make sure that we are always moving forward. Always moving forward. That's what we want to do. We want to move forward. And so sometimes we are, stuck. We're stuck in this whole thing of, what somebody else thinks is best for us. And I believe, quite frankly, if we fill up our own cup, right? We fill up our own cup with the skills that we need, our innate talents, then we will be able to serve others just well. So what we're going to do is give another minute because we start at noon Eastern time every Tuesday. And I want to just make sure that first of all, you understand where you are. And here you are with Angela Odom, your leadership coach. And today we're discussing 3 mindset hacks. Go ahead and invite your other folks and have them to come on in. This is going to be really good. So we want you to get something out, to take notes. You might do it on your phone because, we're really good at that also. I do pencil and paper. That's what works for me, right? I do pencil and paper. And then go ahead and tell us where you are chiming in from. And so Miriam on Clubhouse, the Better You TV is normally about 20 minutes or so. And you can stick around for that, or you go ahead and ping some other people, tell them to come on in because it's going to be really good. So it is noon, so let's go ahead and get started. So welcome to wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome, Carrie. I know you're coming from Minnesota. It must be really cold there today. All right. What an amazing opportunity for us today to share leadership topics with women who are, I'm sure, running the world, right? And so welcome to another episode of Better You TV. Today, again, we're talking about leadership. Actually, we're talking about mindset hacks. And I want to make sure you know how to get to me, right? So if you're on YouTube, you're watching on YouTube, hey, YouTube, just go to Angela M. Odom, right? On YouTube, just Angela M. Odom, you'll find me there. Hey, Mo, I see you. Oh, good morning. First episode of 2021. Booyah. I see you, Mo. You're checking in from Kentucky. Welcome, Mo. And so we're going to talk about 3 mindset hacks to encourage you to win in 2021, right? And so let's get started. First of all, let's define mindset. Let's go there first. And you as a leader, right? Man, woman, short, tall, whatever you are, right? A leader. You want to also always start with the definition when you're talking to people. Sometimes, you're talking to someone and they are just running their mouth and you're like, I don't think that's what that means. And so you want to have a common understanding. So again, my name is Angela Odom and I am your leadership coach. This is the Better You TV. Every Tuesday at noon, we're here discussing leadership topics with women in supervisory and managerial positions. So a definition of mindset, that's what we're going to focus on first. It's an inquiry into the power of our beliefs, right? Whether we're talking about the conscious and the unconscious, it's really based on how you see the world, right? And I love this. This concept is based on Carol Dweck. She's a Stanford psychologist, and she pretty much just put together a, a topic, a concept of mindset. It's the new psychology of success, right? And just listen to this. I thought this was so amazing, really. So Debbie Millman, she was presenting a college commencement speech. And she said, if you imagine less, less would be what you undoubtedly deserve. And then she kept continuing. She said, do what you love and don't stop until you get what you love. Work as hard as you can. Imagine immensities. Like imagine all the possibilities, right? And so that is the start of, the mindset. It's like, what is it? Fixed and growth. That's where Dr. Dweck, Dweck, you should actually do some research on that. Start with Google. Google helps us all, right? So fixed and growth mindset. So if you've already heard of that, imagine fixed and growth mindset, it really just describes the relationship we have with failure. The relationship we have with failure. That's what it's about. So whether we avoid it at all costs, we're talking about failure, or we understand that we're all capable really of evolving and learning from situations and circumstances. So that's really what, when we're talking about, the fixed and growth mindset. Fixed means, hey, these are all the skills, talents, abilities I have, and I'm just going to fight like heck so nobody finds out this is all I have, right? I'm going to continue to try to prove myself. And then, of course, the growth mindset is, okay, that's the starting point. I have this, but now guess what? I can learn something more. That's the simple, that's all it is, right? So the 3 mindset hacks that I wanted to share today, one is gratitude. And then 2 is determining what you will stop, start, and keep in 2021. And then third one is to identify your big audacious goal, right? That's what we're talking about, the 3 mindset hacks. And of course, focusing on gratitude, we're all familiar with that, right? So one of the things I'll ask you to do is, if you have something to write with, or, Miriam, you're using your phone, is really just gratitude, just real quick, just really quickly, as fast as you can, write down the numbers 1 through 6. And then from 2020, we're looking back at 2020, right? And we're saying 6 things that we're grateful for really quickly. And in a chat here on Facebook and YouTube, just really quickly, 6 things that you're grateful for. Just share one with us right now. Miriam, do you have anything you want to share as far as gratitude from 2020?
Absolutely. I'm incredibly grateful for divine health.
Ooh, Miriam said she's incredibly grateful for divine, did you say divine power, divine what now?
Divine health, especially given our current circumstance with COVID.
With COVID.
Yes. So I'm incredibly thankful for divine health in my household.
Oh, nice. Incredibly grateful for divine health in our household. Thank you for that. And so I'm looking for the chat here. Mo or Carrie, what is it you're grateful for? Of course, just go ahead and write that down. And some things you don't want to share with everybody, and that's okay. So that's the first hack, is to focus on what you're grateful for, what has been given or shared with you, what experience has lifted you. And so you start with gratitude first. And then the second hack is you just want to simply, you can write it down and just state it. What is it you're going to stop doing, right? Hey, Julie, what are you going to stop doing? What are you going to start doing? And what is it you're going to keep doing? Now, this is as we're moving into 2021, right? And so you've already said, you know what, I'm grateful for these things that happened in 2020. But now here we are. We're in 2021. What is it I'm going to stop? What is it I'm going to start? And what is it I'm going to keep? And what I would encourage you to do is to, I see, Mo, you say grateful for mental growth. Yes. And then Carrie says help to teach people what is and is not really important. Oh, and Julie says I'm grateful for wellness. Yes. So when you do your quick list, right, of stop, start, and keep, those items, those people, those resources, those experience, you want to start with overall. And then you want to move into Do the same thing for your health. Most people say, I want to have better health. So what are you going to stop doing when you start doing what to keep for better health? Same thing for spiritual growth. Most people say, when I want to have a better relationship with whomever it is, whatever it is that they seek more of, right? So spiritual, then financial, same thing with family, and then for work. And so you do those things, and that gives you a brand new start, right? So that's hack number 2, is to consider what you want to stop, start, and then keep. All right. And so now hack number 3. So first of all, you started with gratitude. What am I grateful for from 2020? And don't get caught up into everybody else's concept of 2020 sucked. Every minute of 2020 did not suck. There were some portions that were overwhelming, and there were some things that were flat out awful. But the entire 365 days, no, don't buy into that. And so first thing is gratitude. Second thing is, what are you going to stop, start, and keep in all those different areas, right? Now, mindset number 3, this is where the money is, right? This is where we're going to move forward. It is identify your big, audacious goal, right? Identify your big, audacious goal. And so you say, well, wait a minute, I want to do everything. Now, we can all do anything, but we cannot all do everything. Be very clear about that. Be very clear about that. So we're looking for your big, hairy, audacious goal. And that's something that scares you. That's something that you're like, I don't have the resources for. How can I ever do that? Oh, my goodness. Well, it's come to your mind, which means that at some point, the resources, the experiences of the people will make their way to you. You simply have to start. And, that whole concept of the stairway, when you look at the top of the staircase, well, you don't need to know what's at the top of the staircase or how you're going to get there. All you need to do is know the first step, right? You're going to know the first step. And that's where you need to start. You need to start at the first step. So for your big audacious goal, that's what I'll ask you to identify. You don't have to share that with me, but you should know what that is. And don't be scared if it's like not everything is complete. We as women, we want to get more information, and we want to, oh my goodness, I need to have this in order. I have this in order. When I look at a mediocre man, right? He don't care if he don't have it all together. Guess what? He is going to move forward. He's going to be loud and confident, even though he's mediocre. He's still mediocre, but guess what? He's moving forward. He don't need as much data as we as women sometimes think we have. So I'm going to just encourage you right now, right? I want you to just write it down, post it somewhere. Nobody else has to see it. Sometimes I post things inside of my closet. So only I see it, but I see it every day, right? And so that's another hack for you. So that's what we talked about today, really quickly on Better You TV. 3 mindset hacks. First of all, mindset itself, fixed or growth. Are you one that believes that all of the talents and skills that you were born with, that's it? And now you got to constantly prove that you are enough. Or are you in a camp where you're focused on growth? You're like, you know what? This is how I started out, but guess what? I am open to learning. I am open to asking for help. I am open to stepping. I'm open to failure. Because I tell y'all the truth. Sometimes I'm like, bam, ooh, messed that up. Now, what can I do? Or what did I learn from that? So I am of the camp of a growth mindset, right? And so we talked about gratitude, determining what you will stop, start, and keep. And then, of course, identifying your big, audacious goal. And those are our topics today. And I want to share with you the opportunity to join me on a women's 3-hour leadership intensive. It's January 23rd. And again, 3 hours from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we are, ready to focus on helping you move forward, right? And so you just go to angelaodom.com and get more information on that, sign up, and I'll see you on the 23rd, virtually on the 23rd. And so we want to, at this point, we are going to uh, just give you a second, right, to breathe. And as we move into 2021, I'm looking at you and just asking, what did you get, first of all, from our first Better You TV episode? If you just shared it with that, my name is Angela Odom, and I am indeed rooting for you. And that's where we are. So I'll see you next Tuesday. Y'all take care.